I love hummus.
It is really good.
Welcome back to Pretty Creative Stuff. One of the things that I make is hummus. It's I was stationed in Turkey when I was in the Air Force, and I fell in love with the food there. I just love it, and the people are wonderful. So it was it was an amazing experience. And when I came back to the United States, other than 2 cats, the thing I brought back was hummus. So I make this the way I like it. I have actually shared it with somebody from Turkey, and she said it had a little bit too much lemon juice. So if you're doing this for the first time, you may want to go light on lemon juice. I like it really lemony, so that's my recipe. But it's pretty easy. You just start out, you need a food processor. It just makes the whole job way easier. I'm sure you could do it without one, but I wouldn't recommend it. Also, using a food scale is pretty much essential. So I'm going to start by taking the bowl off of here with the blade included. Take the top off. I leave the blade in there just because if you can see, the blade goes on and there's not a lot of space under there. So if you fill this with chickpeas and then you put the blade on top, it's not going to go down to the bottom of the bowl. So I always leave the blade on, and then when you're going to zero this out, if you already have the blade on, it's not going to change the weight at all. So it's just 1 can of chickpeas. I already drained it. You want to keep the liquid that was in there, but when you're starting the recipe, you don't want the liquid in there. So drain the chickpeas, pour the chickpeas in there. There's a little bit of liquid in there, and that's fine. And then you can always put the seasonings in. It's going to blend for a while at the end, so it almost doesn't matter what order you put everything in. I'm just going to put these in there now. So for the seasonings, we have smoked chipotle flakes, sea salt, granulated garlic, and cumin. I'm going to zero this out again, and I'm just going to do the tahini. I believe it's 64 grams, which if you're trying to measure 64 grams without a food scale, I honestly don't know how you would do it. I'm going to set it to grams. I'm just watching the scale. At 40. 50, 60, we went over a tiny bit, but that's okay. If you've never used tahini, it's amazing. It's basically it's like peanut butter. It's a little thinner, but it's sesame seeds. So it's really good. It's one of my favorites. And then we're gonna set this on the food processor. I just kind of hold the blade and kind of line it up whenever it clicks. There we go. And we should be good. I don't want it to go everywhere, so I'm just kind of pulsing it a little. And as it goes, we can start adding in our lemon juice. And the great things about the food processor is it has an opening here. So you kind of turn it on. It starts to look like hummus. I'm going to get a scraper. So when you drain the chickpeas, you want to reserve some of the liquid. I actually reserved all of it, so I'm not going to use all of it. I'm just going to pour a little bit in here. Okay, we're just trying to thin it out a little bit. That is pretty well blended. So I'm going to put it in this bowl. and then I will see if my wife wants to come try it. You can do all kinds of things with hummus. You don't just have to use it as a dip. If you do something unique with hummus, keep it clean, but put it in the comments below. How do you like to eat hummus? One thing that we've found that's really good with hummus is deviled eggs. And one thing that we've done is use hummus in the eggs, and we sprinkle some Italian texture on it, and it's just amazing. Growing up in Texas, we actually produced rice in my hometown. And one thing I love to do is get chicken and get grilled chicken and have rice and chicken and hummus. And it's just, I don't think there's a better combination out there.
Ooh, hummus.
Yeah, and you can also sprinkle smoked paprika on top. Maybe drizzle it with olive oil. There's all kinds of things you can do to dress it up, but right now I think we're just going for the taste test. So.
Yeah, I don't think tortilla chips are a traditional way to eat hummus, but it works.
It does.
We're just gonna taste it.
Yep.
I remember eating just like a whole bunch of like grilled chicken and just dipping every single piece of chicken in the hummus, and it is so good.
Right.
It's just amazing. And you could even get like, go to the grocery store and get one of those pre-made whole chickens, cut that up and eat that with the hummus if you just don't feel like cooking a chicken. So you've also made some other dips, I guess for lack of a better word, recently, like our salsa recipe and guacamole. And so if you want to see some more party-friendly foods or just easy recipes, really, I'll put the links in the description box. And I'm just gonna keep eating chips.
I know, it's so good.
It's so good.
Like, let's wrap this up.
I know. See you next time.
All right, bye.